Professor, yesterday could not spend as much time with you. Want to give you the opening comment here. The movement, it has survived political action. It has survived action from the police, the excesses, people are calling it, multiple FIRs, heavy security, metro stations locked down, Instagram accounts withheld, all restored at this point in time as well. But what do you think is keeping the momentum alive? One thing is, of course, the crowd at Jantar Mantar. But what's the main factor and reason behind it? Compared to just 2 days ago, Professor, how different do you think is the mood at Jantar Mantar, even if you haven't visited yourself and you're looking at just live videos and social media posts?
Actually, I visited the place and I've had a first-hand idea of what's going on. The people over there are very genuinely concerned with whatever errors the government has committed. The errors which the government committed this was the third time that there was a problem with the NEET papers. NEET is a highly competitive exam.
Yep.
And this time, the error was at the end of the paper setters. So who selected these paper setters? Teachers who were so corrupt that they leaked out the papers which they were setting while they were setting the paper, they were leaking it. Now, that is within the academic system. That is supposed to be corruption of the highest order. The highest possible punishment is necessary for that. So who was the person who selected these teachers?
These are NTA experts, by the way, Professor. The designation that was given to them were NTA experts. So when the students are demanding a complete repeal and a scrapping of the National Testing Agency, do you think that's a legitimate ask at this point in time?
No, that is, the students are not aware of why the NTA came in the first place. The birth of the NTA resides in helping students out, making things better for everyone. So my own son has gone through this entire process. I'm familiar with it at first hand and how it spreads over a period of 10 years. It's not just when you appear after school. You have to appear for a similar exam even after you finished your MBBS. And these exams are tough exams. These exams have to be done in a systematic manner and with great responsibility. However, the people who were appointed examiners, they seem to be completely and absolutely compromised. The process of setting the question paper was absolutely compromised. Normally, in all other exams where MCQs are asked, MCQs come out from a bunch of questions. They do not, one single person does not sit down and set them up. Here it was what was happening. So that was a previous error, and whoever is the person, and all these persons turned out to be somehow connected with the RSS also. So there is a small problem coming up at that end as well. Having said that, the main thing is that it's not just the students, but everyone else in the country who is slightly worried ki kya ho raha hai. So on the one side, the education system has been created such that there are these artificial scarcities. People want to study medicine, but not enough medical colleges are there. The government makes laws which says that you cannot set up a medical college. Till very recently, you could not set up a medical college unless you had a 10-acre compound. We have had medical colleges being de-recognized because they did not have a basketball field. Now, these are absolutely silly and stupid kind of rules and regulations. Those rules and regulations have been changed recently. However, the spirit that people can set up colleges, can expand education without the government's interference, that has not happened yet. The government continues to interfere in education all the time. Now, please remember, the NTA is a good thing. Having a unified test is a good thing. These things happened because there was a demand from the side of students. There was a requirement from the side of the students that a singular test be held. So the NTA needs to be there. It needs to function properly. But where the number of seats and the number of colleges is concerned, the government really needs to get out of that system.
I mean, those are exactly the reforms that the students are talking about at Jantar Mantar. I mean, you visited, the protest site yourself. I'm going to come back to you, Professor. Many thanks for your opening submissions. Advocate, how significant is Sonam Wangchuk's latest letter? Have you been able to go through it? Does it suggest the protesters are looking for a dignified exit? Is this simply confidence-building measure? Is this simply political optics? What do you make of this letter that we have?
I think it's a mix of everything, and I think that the most concerning fact is the government is not listening to anyone. The government is into optics. The government is not understanding the gravity of the present situation. They are saying that ye bhi manage kar lenge. These are not opposition MPs or MLAs. You can buy them. These are Gen Zs, and they don't care you come from which political party. When their mind is. You would have considered that this was a meme party. You would have considered that this was a meme protest. This could not. I think this is what have never happened in the last 12 years of BJP. This kind of a massive movement without a political support, without a political funding, without anything. You can't say that. Obviously BJP spokesperson and BJP sympathizers would say that these are coming from Aam Aadmi Party or anyone else. But the reality of the matter is these are Gen Zs. They are coming by their own self, and you would hit them, and that is where what is burning really out. How can you hit me? First of all, my paper is getting leaked. Then I question you. Then I want a resignation from your minister who's at the helm of everything, and then you're hitting me. So Gen Zs will not take it. You and I would take it. We will simply go back to our homes, maybe. But these Gen Zs don't care about these things. They want instant. These are the times of Blinkits and Zomatos, wherein the delivery is instant. So they want justice system, delivery system also to be instant. Why are we delaying that justice? This is not something which is Rahul Gandhi could not gather this kind of momentum in last 12 years.